Everyone wants to succeed. Everyone dreams of a better life, a beautiful and spacious house, a dream car, travel, a happy family, financial freedom. But let's stop for a moment. How many are really willing to pay the price for this success? Many say, "I want to succeed," but very few are willing to wake up earlier, work harder, give up certain things, and sacrifice today to build tomorrow. The truth is that success is never free. It must be earned, and the currency is called sacrifice. And I want you to understand this today. Without sacrifice, your dream will remain a dream. You can pray, you can wish, you can dream, but if you're not willing to pay the price, you'll never have what you desire. And if you continue like this one day, it's not your efforts that you'll sacrifice. It will be your dreams that will be sacrificed. Today, I'm going to talk to you about this truth. And believe me, this message won't be easy to hear. Because sacrifice is painful, it hurts, it requires difficult choices. But if you listen to the end, if you apply what I tell you, your future self will thank you. So open your ears, open your heart, and retain every word you hear here. Because this message can change your life. One, understanding sacrifice. Sacrifice. It's not a punishment. It's not something that life imposes on you to make you suffer. It's a choice. A choice to give up something now, to get something greater later. The problem is that we live in a generation that wants everything right now. We want money, success, recognition, but we don't want to work hard. We want results without effort. We want to harvest without sowing. But life doesn't work that way. Every success has a price, and those who have achieved great things have paid this price. You see a champion on a podium? You don't see the thousands of hours of training, the injuries, the family sacrifices, the sleepless nights. You see a successful entrepreneur? You don't see the debts, the failures, the skipped meals, the evenings spent planning while others were partying. Sacrifice is saying no to what distracts you from your vision. It's choosing your future over your comfort. It's understanding that every instant pleasure you take today can cost you your dream tomorrow. And remember this phrase: everything you want in life has a price. If you're not willing to pay this price, then you don't really want that thing. 2 levels of sacrifice. Sacrifice is not one size fits all. It manifests itself at multiple levels in your life. The bigger your dream, the higher the price you'll have to pay. If you refuse to do so, someone else, more determined than you, will do it in your place. Time sacrifice. Time is the most precious resource you have. Yet, how many people waste it every day? You say you want to succeed, but your days are filled with distractions. You spend more time scrolling through your phone than working on your project. You want a healthy body, but you never have time to go to the gym. You want to build a business, but you sleep in late. You wake up late. So tell me, what price are you willing to pay with your time? Every hour spent moving forward brings you closer to your dream. Every hour lost is a brick torn from your future. The great men and women you admire have all sacrificed their time. While their friends were out partying, they were learning, training, creating, failing, and starting over. They accepted saying no to distractions to say yes to their future. Engrave this in your mind. Your time is the most expensive currency you have. If you don't invest it in your dream, someone will pay you to invest theirs in theirs. Sacrificing immediate pleasures. This is where many fail. We want everything now. We want to enjoy now. We want to live as if tomorrow is guaranteed. But tomorrow won't be better if you don't build today. Sometimes you'll have to say no to a night out to stay focused. No to unnecessary expenses to save and invest. No to toxic relationships that hold you back. You'll have to accept that your path won't look like others. You'll see your friends having fun, spending, laughing, and you'll be sowing. You'll feel alone, misunderstood. But that's the price. And one day, while they're wondering why their life hasn't changed, you'll be reaping the fruit of your sacrifices. If you don't impose sacrifices on yourself today, life will impose regrets on you tomorrow. Financial sacrifice. How many people want to succeed but refuse to invest a single penny in themselves? We waste money to impress, to look good. But when it comes to buying a book, training, or equipment, we find it too expensive. The truth is that you sometimes have to sacrifice today's pleasure for tomorrow's opportunity. Every euro, every franc you invest in your dream, in your growth, will come back multiplied later. But if you refuse to pay now, the price to pay tomorrow will be much heavier. The price of regret. Emotional sacrifice. This sacrifice is the hardest. You'll have to distance yourself from certain people. You'll have to accept loneliness, criticism, and mockery. Because most people won't understand your path. They'll tell you that you're dreaming too big, that you're wasting your time, that you should enjoy life like they do. And there you'll have to choose. Do you want to be loved now or respected later? Do you want to be understood by everyone or admired by those who didn't believe in you? You can't take everyone with you where you're going. Some must stay behind while you move forward. Remember, every dream has a price. And this price is paid in time, effort, money, and loneliness. The longer you delay this payment, the further your dream recedes. So pay the price now, or prepare to pay the price of regret tomorrow. 3. Why many fail. The truth is that most people don't lack talent. They don't lack potential. They don't lack opportunities. No, what they refuse is sacrifice. They want to succeed, but they don't want to pay the price. They want the reward, but not the pain. They want the top, but not the climb. Today I'm going to tell you the main reasons why many give up on their dreams and fail. And if you recognize yourself in one of them, I want you to decide today to get out of it. Because that's what will make the difference between those who dream and those who live their dreams. They flee from discomfort. Nobody likes to suffer. Nobody likes discomfort, sleepless nights, painful sacrifices. But listen to me, no great victory is achieved in the comfort zone. Pain is part of the process. Hunger, failure, moments of doubt, all of this is normal. But many give up as soon as it gets tough. Every time you say, "It's too hard," you lose an opportunity to grow. Pain is not your enemy. It's proof that you're moving forward, that you're building something. But the majority flees from this discomfort, and thereby flees from their own success. They want immediate pleasure. The society we live in teaches us to want everything, right now. We want fame without effort, money without work, respect without discipline. But the truth is that every quick pleasure takes you further away from lasting success. Many prefer to spend their evenings partying, scrolling through their phones, wasting their energy, rather than working on their projects. What they don't see is that one day or another, the bill arrives, and on that day they'll pay, not with money, but with regrets. Every unnecessary pleasure today can be a lost opportunity tomorrow. They believe in luck. How many people sit around saying, "One day my luck will come"? Listen to me. Luck doesn't fall from the sky. It's created. Luck smiles on those who are prepared, those who work, those who persevere. Others will call you lucky the day you succeed, but they won't see the sleepless nights, the hours of effort, the sacrifices you made. Many fail because they wait for a miracle instead of creating their own opportunities. They're held back by their surroundings. This might be one of the biggest causes of failure. You have a dream, but around you, nobody believes in it. They tell you that you're dreaming too big, that you're wasting your time. They mock you. And after hearing these negative voices, you start to doubt. You give up. Listen to me. Your dream is your dream. Never let someone who has given up on their own goals tell you to give up on yours. If you need to distance yourself from certain people to move forward, do it. You can't hang out with people who don't believe in you and expect to become the best version of yourself. They don't pay enough of the price. Success has a cost, and this cost is not fixed. The bigger your dream, the higher the price. If you do the minimum, you'll get minimal results. If you give everything, you'll eventually get everything you want. Many fail because they think a little effort is enough. They work for a week and already want results. They give up at the first failure. But the truth is that sometimes your sacrifices aren't yet commensurate with the dream you're pursuing. You need to give more, work more, sacrifice more, and keep going until life rewards you. If you're not yet moving towards your dream, it's not because it's impossible. It's not because you don't have what it takes. Maybe it's simply because you haven't yet paid the real price. And this price, nobody can pay for you. Not your friend, not your boss, not your surroundings, only you. Success is an exchange. You give, you suffer, you move forward, and one day, everything you've sacrificed will come back to you, multiplied. 4. How to accept and love sacrifice. Sacrifice is hard. It's painful to give up certain things. It's painful to see others having fun while you're working. It's painful to be misunderstood, to suffer, to fail again and again. But I want you to understand one thing today. You can't hate your sacrifice and love your success, because your success is the direct result of everything you're willing to give now. So, how do you learn to accept, embrace, and even love sacrifice? I'm going to give you 5 powerful keys, 5 truths that will change the way you see your current suffering. Change your perception of sacrifice. The problem isn't the sacrifice. The problem is how you see it. You think you're losing something. You believe you're missing out on your youth, that you're depriving yourself, that life is passing you by. But listen to me. Sacrifice isn't a loss, it's an investment. When you give up a party to work on your project, you haven't lost an evening. You've gained a step towards your dream. When you say no to unnecessary expenses, you haven't lost a pleasure. You've gained a future opportunity. Every time you choose your future over your comfort, you're investing in the best action possible, your own life. Engrave this phrase in your mind. Sacrifice isn't a price to pay, it's capital to invest. Have a clear and powerful vision. You can't love sacrifice if you don't know why you're doing it. Many give up because they've lost sight of their destination. They suffer today without a clear image of the future they're building. I want you to close your eyes and visualize your dream. The house you want to have, the financial freedom you're seeking, the smile on your family's face when you offer them a better life, the impact you'll have on the world through your work. Every time it's tough, remember, I'm suffering for this dream. And if your dream is big enough, your pain will seem small. A powerful dream makes every sacrifice more bearable. Learn to see pain as an ally. Many avoid pain, flee from effort, choose ease. But the truth is that pain is the language of growth. Every time it hurts, every time you're tired, every time you want to give up, it's proof that you're moving forward. Pain shapes you. It builds in you a mental strength that nobody can take away. It makes you a different person, capable of standing where others give up. So the next time you feel this pain, don't say, "It's too hard." Say, "This is the price of my dream, and I'm paying it with pride." Build a discipline stronger than your excuses. Motivation is fragile. It can disappear overnight, but discipline remains. To love sacrifice, you need to impose on yourself a rigor that doesn't depend on your emotions. You need to tell yourself, no matter how tired I am, I'll work. No matter how hard it is, I'll continue. No matter if nobody believes in me, I believe in myself. Discipline allows you to make the right choices even when your body and mind want to give up. And every small sacrifice repeated becomes a habit, a second nature. One day you'll wake up, and what seemed hard will have become normal. Remember that everything is temporary. Nothing is eternal. Neither the pain, nor the deprivations, nor the sacrifices you're making today. But the results can last a lifetime. One day, everything you've endured will make sense. One day, you'll laugh remembering everything you had to go through. One day, you'll thank the version of yourself who didn't give up, who suffered to give you a better life. You need to tell yourself every day, my sacrifice is temporary. My success will be eternal. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail isn't always talent. It's not intelligence, nor opportunities. It's the ability to accept pain, to embrace sacrifice, to hold on when everything gets tough. So today, tell yourself this: I'm no longer fleeing from effort. I'm no longer hating my sacrifice. I accept it. I choose it. Because it's the bridge to my future. Every day you move forward despite the pain. Every day you choose your dream over your comfort. You win. And one day you'll see that it was all worth it. 5. The rewards of sacrifice. Sacrifice is painful. It's uncomfortable. It requires you to give up many things you love. But it has one particularity: it never betrays. Everything you sacrifice for your dream always comes back to you, and it comes back multiplied. That's why you need to hold on, even when it's tough, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Because one day, every tear, every pain, every deprivation will make sense. Today, I want to remind you why it's worth it, why your sacrifices will never be in vain if you keep moving forward. The freedom that success brings. How many people live trapped in a life they don't love, trapped in a job they hate, trapped in a salary that's not enough, trapped in a daily life they didn't choose? Why? Because they didn't have the courage to pay the price yesterday. They chose ease and they're paying the price today: regret. When you make sacrifices today, you're buying your freedom for tomorrow. You'll have the choice to work where you want, the choice to live where you want, the choice to travel, to help your family, to never be dependent on someone again. Freedom has no price, but it has a cost: your effort, your courage, your sacrifice. The pride of having built your success. One day you'll look back and see everything you've gone through. You'll remember the sleepless nights, the days of doubt, the moments when you wanted to give up. But you'll smile, because you didn't give up, because you held on, and you'll feel a pride that no amount of money can buy. The pride of saying, I built this life. It wasn't given, it wasn't stolen, it was earned through my sacrifices. This pride is the most beautiful gift you can give yourself, because it can't be bought, it can't be inherited. It's earned only through effort and perseverance. The visible and lasting results. Everything you want in life, every goal, every dream, is fueled by your sacrifices. You sacrifice your time today, you gain independence tomorrow. You sacrifice your sleep, you gain skills. You sacrifice your money, you gain opportunities. You sacrifice your distractions, you gain years of success. The efforts you're putting in now aren't in vain. They're accumulating, even when you can't see it yet. Every hour of effort is a stone laid in your building. Every no to distractions is a yes to your victory. And one day, the world will see what only you saw at the beginning. The greatness you've built brick by brick. The respect and inspiration you bring. People rarely remember those who didn't try, but they always respect those who dared, those who suffered, those who persevered despite everything. Your sacrifice today can become a source of inspiration tomorrow for your family, friends, children, or even strangers. One day, someone will say, thanks to him, thanks to her, I understood that everything is possible. And you'll realize that your past pain has served to change not only your life, but the lives of others. A life without regrets. Can you imagine reaching the end of your life and saying, what if I had worked harder? What if I had dared? What if I had accepted the pain to achieve my dreams? Regret is an unbearable burden, but sacrifice only lasts for a time. It's better to suffer now to build than to regret a whole life of fleeing from effort. Tell yourself this: I'd rather sacrifice a few years fully than sacrifice my dream forever. Sacrifice is the currency of success, and success, when built on your efforts, can never be taken away from you. It's yours forever. It's your legacy. So yes, it's tough. Yes, you'll want to give up. Yes, sometimes you'll cry in silence. But one day, you'll laugh about all of this. One day, you'll be proud. One day, you'll live a life that most people will never know. Because you'll have accepted what most people refuse, paying the price. Throughout this message, I've been talking to you about sacrifice. I've been talking to you about the price of success, about what you need to be willing to give, to leave behind, to endure, to build the life you truly deserve. Now let me ask you a simple question. Are you willing to pay the price? Because the truth is, you only have two choices in this life. Either you make the necessary sacrifices today, or tomorrow, your dreams will become the sacrifices. There's no third option, no shortcut, no miracle. Every great success you admire has been built on pain, effort, discipline, and endurance. And believe me, every person who has reached the top has had to go through the valley of suffering, doubt, and loneliness. But they held on, and you can too. No one will pay the price for you. Don't count on luck. Don't count on others. The dream you're carrying in your heart, no one can achieve it for you. The only person who can change your life is you. Every day, life asks you, how much are you willing to give for what you want? And every day, your choices are your answer. Time passes, whether you sacrifice or not. The truth is harsh but necessary. Time waits for no one. Every day you choose comfort over effort. Every day you put off sacrifice. Your dream gets further away. One day, you'll wake up and realize you've given the best years of your life to distractions, laziness, and fear. But you can avoid that. You can decide today to give everything you have, even if it's hard, even if it hurts. Because the price you'll pay now will always be less painful than the eternal regret of not trying. Suffering now or suffering forever. Life always gives you two pains to choose from, the pain of sacrifice, the pain of regret. The first is temporary, the second is eternal. The first builds your future, the second buries it. The first makes you cry today but laugh tomorrow, the second makes you smile today but cry a whole lifetime. So choose wisely. Choose to endure what others refuse, to live tomorrow what they'll never have. Remember this truth. I want you to engrave this in your mind, write it down somewhere, never forget it. Sacrifice is the currency for everything worth it in this life. Every success is bought, not with money, not with words, but with sweat, tears, courage, and repeated efforts. If you give the full price, life will eventually hand you the key to your dreams. If you refuse to pay, you'll watch others get what you could have had. Final words for you. So today, make a clear decision. Stop complaining. Stop saying, it's too hard. Stop saying, I'm not lucky. Start giving. Start sacrificing. Start moving forward even when everything in you says to stop. Because one day, you'll thank the you of today for daring to suffer, for not giving up. One day, you'll live a life that will inspire thousands of people. One day, you'll be able to say with pride, yes, I paid the price, and it was worth it. Success doesn't belong to the smartest, nor the luckiest. It belongs to those who had the courage to sacrifice what others didn't want to lose. If you're one of those people, sooner or later, your turn will come. Subscribe to Motivate Up now and let every video take you one step closer to your dreams.